Hello! Today we will be reading more about goblins and witches and wizards and cats. But there are two versions. There's the original version, and there is also the new and improved version, which is more about goblins and witches and wizards and cats and the way to the witch's palace. And we shall be reading this version today. And this is the only time we'll be reading this. Okay. Witches. The first thing is that witches are wicked and aggressive. They fly on brooms if they are good, but they're mostly bad. They can either boil you or they could suffocate you and eat you raw. They can trick you very easily. The history of witches. Witches back then were really old women. But one day they were having lunch, but they ate a raw egg that was green, which made them green. But right after that there was a storm, and they went outside to the electricity box, and the lightning struck them into their brain and made them evil, because it changed their minds to badness. Some witches have the longest fingernails in the world. Caution! Witches could trick you into a trap. They are the worst thing on earth! The pictures you see here are dangerous parts of the witch. There are venom claws, and poison, spikes, lightning, and egg poison. They also have poison teeth, venom teeth, shark teeth, and more shark teeth. Wizards. Wizards are known as a witch's husband. What wizards mostly do is make potions or a disease or a sickness of some sort to trick you and either make you into an evil person or eat you for dinner. But they also make riddles. They are not as bad as witches, but sometimes they can be bloodthirsty. If they were the first person they see, they would want their blood. Wizards are terribly fast, but they also can dress up as kind old men and trick you into drinking sleeping poison. They are very realistic. Realistic means they would really look like old kind men if they wanted to be one. But the worst thing of all is they can multiply. It is very bad for us, but there is some good news. They can't see very well. Here are the names of the potions they make. Six Zactyl Calum Erus Floem Winsk Actum Zager and Atlassian. The potions are always in a certain bottle. Goblins. Goblins are the best to go close up, but only if they are sad or happy. They can be mean, sad, angry, or happy, or okay. These are called feelings. Goblins have hair on their head that can be very long, or very short. There are boys, girls, men, and women. They have jobs. Their jobs are for the tall ones, and the short ones go to a place called school. There are very, very short ones who can't walk or talk. They cover themselves with a long piece of cloth. They invented things called cars, cameras, and electricity. Cameras are something that you draw by pushing a button and the drawing comes out. But cars are very important. They have things that roll to help it move. And it has a circle to drive it. They also live on the planet Earth. The jobs they have are important too. They make books and paint pictures and teach and build buildings and make glass. They study people and mostly work. Things they can do: washing dishes, carpenter, sleep, mowing grass, singing, cleaning. Goblins can also be very dangerous. If they look angry and yell at you, run away at once! They have the skill to kill. They can steal, kidnap, kill, abuse, hurt, smuggle, despise, and betray. They cannot multiply. But if they make their mouth go like this, then that means they are friendly. Cats. Cats are the #1 thing to worry about. They steal, smuggle, and kidnap. Here are some useful things to help when you meet a cat. If you meet a gray cat, you must disguise yourself. They are not as bad as the other 2 kinds of cats. The orange cats are horrible. They spy on dogs. They master in potions and disguise intelligently as gypsies. They help wizards in giving hot cocoa. Do not accept the drink. It is a killing potion. It smells like hot dogs, and 11,000 dogs have died from it. Black cats have eyes that can kill dogs just by looking at them. Their claws have poison in them, so if they scratch you, you will die in 5 hours if no help comes. They are known to betray us dogs by smuggling our medicine and replacing it with poison. 9,000 have died from it. They are good at disguising as beggars, and they also can be gypsies. Beware of all cats. Another thing about gray cats is that they turn invisible, and while they do that, they multiply. Then they bite you with deadly sharp teeth. It doesn't kill you, it is just extremely painful. All cats can climb 19 stories high. Here is the potion they make. Gulamba. The way to the witch's palace. On your way, there will be many troubles. First, you go to Mount Staircase and go to the top. Caution! Mount Staircase has been having a few landslides lately and is very prone to avalanches. When you get to the top, on your left is a rocky cliff with 3 connecting caves. On your right is the entrance to the Hall of Old. Before you go in, you are welcome to use the cave for refreshment. Then enter the Hall of Old. When you enter, you will get very old. You will become 102 years older. There are snake and reptile scales on the floor. They are very slippery. On the wall will be horrible pictures of horrors. Then you will have entered the witches' and wizards' palace. In the palace, the room you enter will be the bedroom for the queen and king. In the middle is the bed. Witches surprisingly sleep often. Then you shall do what is needed. Caution! The floor is also covered with scales and are very slippery. Here is the map. Owner's identity. Skippy and Skipperdy. The end.